Tuesday also and you can see the price closed around 422, and Tuesday the market opened just around 424, and there was a bounce back, and you want to note the major support and resistance. That is the purpose of looking what happened last week. So you can see the market was taking a resistance around 426. So again it took the resistance around 426 and it couldn't break this 426. So a failure to break this 426 caused the market to drop down. The next day on Tuesday also the price dropped down and it closed around 418, near 418 it closed around. On Wednesday the price opened just below the previous day's closing, and you can see this is the Wednesday's price open. You can always see the date below, and also the next day will always be indicated by these vertical dotted lines. So this is the closing, and the next day will always be indicated by the vertical dotted lines. The next day also we expected selling in copper. So the it took the resistance around 418, and you can very well see the price didn't move above 418, and it took the complete resistance around the zone, and on Wednesday the price closed around 415. So this is the closing where the price closed around 415. The Thursday the price gave us a little bit of pullback. It opened around 416, and you can see the price pulled back. It just pulled back till 422, and it closed just below 422. And if you remember that on Tuesday the price we found a major resistance around 426. Now it is again taking a major resistance around 422. Since the price opened on Friday, the price opened below 422, we expected the market to continue its selling. So you can see on Friday the market dropped down and it again took the resistance around 418.2. This is the purpose why we always draw the lines, intraday lines, for marking the support and resistance. You can see that we had drawn this line before, and the price is exactly taking a resistance around the zone, and because this 418 is always a resistance, so the price stayed below 418, and you can see on Friday the price tested this 412, which is a very major support for copper market, and closed around 413.70. So when we see this last week price movement completely, on Monday the price opened around 431, and the price even didn't go higher above 431, and it came down to a low of 412. It is again nearly a 20-point drop. Last week we had a 20-point drop in copper market, and it closed around 413.70, which is very nearly the weekly low for copper market. So today we are expecting copper to open around just below this weekly low, that is 411.40. On Friday the market created a new low of 411.20, and today we are expecting copper to open below this. It may be plus or minus in and around 411. So in this zone 411 or 410, within this zone we are expecting copper to open. So since the expected opening is also below the previous week trading zone, what we say is that since the price is opening below the previous week trading zone, we can in this week also we can expect the copper to go in downtrend. So this is the purpose of analyzing the last week price movement. So when we see the last week price movement, it is completely a selling. So there is no point in buying in last week. There is no confirmation also in buying last week. So this week, since the price is opening below the previous week trading zone, you can see this is the trading zone, previous week trading zone, and this is the previous week low. And since the price is opening below or near that, we can expect copper to go down for today. And if the trend continues to be down, we can expect an initial target of 406, and if the trend continues, it can go even test below this 402, which is again a very major support for copper market. But if you see that the stop loss range is always increasing when the price is dropping drastically, and if it is going with the trend, one thing we should know is that the stop loss range is always increasing. So there can be some consolidation. We can expect some consolidation in this week. If the trend continues, there can be some consolidation, but only we will get a confirmation for buying if the price is closing above 422. So what we need to do for this week is that we are going to eye this 422, this zone. So only if we see a pricing closing around, if the price is closing or above 422, we cannot expect copper to move higher. That always depends upon the consolidation, how long it is going to take, how the trend is going to remain for this week. But if the trend continues for this week, we can expect the copper to test 406 and 402. And always, every day, the Monday is always an important day, because if we can perfectly pick the trading zone in Monday, the next few days is going to be quite easier for us. So that is the reason we need to have a very clear picture on Monday how we are going to trade for this week. So this week, in the price is expected to close open below the trading zone of the last week, and we are expecting copper to move down, but we should always monitor these resistance lines. So that is the purpose we have drawn this resistance line, which is around 416 is one resistance line, and 418.20 which is an intermediate resistance line, and the major resistance is 422. So what you can do today is that you can go for selling till 422 and have 423 as a stop loss till we have a closing or the price trade above this 422. For we can be confident that the copper can go for a downtrend. So let us see what's going to happen during the trading session, and we follow the support and resistance, how far the market is forming a support and resistance around 412, and if the price is dropping, how the market is reacting around 416. Based on this, we can modify our our analysis also. But as of now, comparing with the previous week price movement, today we can expect copper to go down and continue its downtrend. So since the stop loss range is higher, you can see when the price is opening around 411, or you can see the 10 point stop loss. The stop loss is around 10 point. So always, like how we say that if you are going to average till the zone, book profit for the average lot at regular intervals. That can help you minimize your profit, minimize your loss, and maximize your profit. So let us see what's going to happen during our trading session. Thanks for watching our video, and take care. Happy trading. Bye.